Happy Monday, boys and girls. Welcome back to our third week of our phonological awareness practice. You guys have done great for the first 2 weeks. Last Friday, we did our final page of our Twinkle Twinkle poem, and I asked for anybody that could have pictures of the poem that they wrote and the words that they circled for rhyming. And Ari, I got a nice picture of his work. You can take a look at it here. He did a really nice job, so nice job, Ari. Our goal for this week is to listen to our lesson every week, do the writing piece. This week's poem is Humpty Dumpty, and your goal is to follow along at the end of each lesson, writing the next line, so that Friday you'll have the whole poem and you'll be able to circle the rhyming words, and hopefully I'll be able to get a picture so that I can show those again next week. So that is one of our learning goals this week, is to watch each day's lesson and do the writing piece at the end. So I hope I can see those on Friday. All right, so to start, we usually do rhyming. And this time it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to rhyme. You're going to come up with at words. So I have a marker here somewhere. Here it is. One word for at might be cat. So I want you to try to think of a word that would rhyme with at, with the sound at. Cat is one. Maybe at. Bat. Maybe you had at. Let's see, what are some other ones? Oh, maybe you had at. Maybe you had at. What would be another one? Oh, maybe you had at. You may have even had one that wasn't on this list. So for our at words, some of the words that rhyme with at: cat, bat, rat, sat, fat, pat. And if you had an extra at word, maybe your family could help you write that in the comments to see if you had another at word that I didn't write down. All right, next is I'm going to say a word, and then I'm going to give you two other words, and you have to tell me what word starts the same way. So the first one, the word is. Now I'm going to say two words, and you have to say which word starts the same as is. It or ask. Which one starts like is? It or ask? It's it, right? I. It and is start with I. All right, the next one, the word is point. Which one of these words begins the same as point? Take or patch? Which one starts like point? Take or patch? Next one, gold. Oh, patch was the answer. Patch and point. Next one, which word starts like gold? Guest or tent? Which one starts like gold? Guest or tent? Be g, gold, and g, guest. All right, next one. The word is apple. Which one starts the same as apple? Action or over? Action, over. Which one starts like apple? It would be apple and action. All right, and last one. Which word begins like the word nurse? Write or note? Which one starts like nurse? Write or note? So it would be nurse and note. All right, nice job. So we're gonna do more blending. So I'm going to say the beginning sound and then the last sounds together, and you're going to blend them. So if I said ag, you would say t, ag, tag. Next one, ale. Ale, male. Ill. Ill, hill. I'm. I'm, lime. Id. Id, did. Ood. Ood, food. Ought. Ought, not. N. Pen. And last one, eep. Eep, heap. All right, now we're going to listen for the last sound. So I'm going to say a word and you're going to tell me the last sound you hear. Club. B. Wide. D. Chef. F. Flag. G. And charge. J. I should be getting good at those last sound ones. And this one, now you're going to break it up. So I'm going to say a word. So if the first one is dime, you would say d-ime. Next one, fin. In. Load. Ode. Hop. Op. Mean. Een. Wag. Ag. Tub. Ub. Hike. Ike. Zip. Ip. And gate. G8. All right, now you're gonna add a sound to the beginning of a sound. So the sound we have is an. Add a k to the beginning. So k to the beginning of and would be can. If you had an and you add a d to the beginning, Dan. If you have an and you add a f, would be fan. And if we have an and we add a to the beginning, would be ran. And if we have an and we add a p to the beginning, we would have pan. All right, now we're going to take away a sound. So I have the word cap. So what would you get if you have cap and you take away the k? What's left? Would be app. Fit without the f. It. Hog without the h. Og. Rut without the ut. And 10 without the t would be n. All right, last page. We're gonna change some sounds. So if I have the word bag and I change the b to a t, what do I get? That would be tag. If I have tag and I change the t to a rag, change the to a s, sag, change the s to a nag, and change the to a b, bag. All right, let's do some letters. We're gonna go through and say letter is L, sound ol. Letter is I, sound I. Letter is S, sound S. Letter is W, sound W. Letter is G, sound G. Letter is K, sound K. Letter is U, sound Letter is C, sound K. Letter is H, sound H. Letter is M, sound M. Letter is F, sound F. Letter is B, sound B. Letter is A, sound A. Letter is V, sound V. Letter is X, sound X. Letter is O, sound A. Letter is Q, sound Qu. Letter is Y, sound Y. Letter is R, sound Letter is E, sound E. Letter is P, sound P. Letter is T, sound T. Letter is J, sound J. Letter is D, sound D. Letter is Z, sound Z. Letter is N, sound N. All right. And for our poem, marker, here it is. It is Humpty Dumpty. So the first two lines we're going to write are Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. So we have, sorry, let's go this way. Oh, it's a long one. I'm going to go this way. Humpty Dumpty sat, ooh, there's one of those at words, on a wall. So we have Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, and then we're going to make one of those. Who remembers what that's called? That's a tricky one. That's a comma at the end. So you can read with me. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. So your first day in your notebook or on a piece of paper, you're going to write these first two lines, and then tomorrow at the end of the video we will add 2 more lines to the poem. So that is it this week. For the day. We have more tomorrow. I hope that you guys have a wonderful start to your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.